come shopping with me real quick. Asia, why does your buggy look so healthy? I have autism and I have food obsessions. Right now I'm obsessed with eggs and pizza and strawberries. As you see, they're not in the buggy. I got salmon, eggs, turkey, bacon, spinach, Cajun seasoning, seasoning for rich people, and steak fries. And period. So I made myself sound really stupid by saying that I get fixations on foods and none of it was in the buggy. Why do I shop so much? I don't know. I don't live at my own house, so it's not like I own a refrigerator or a freezer, so I just buy when there's space for stuff because I live with 2 other adults. Please don't rob me. They know karate, martial arts, and all that jazz, everything under the sun. So, don't rob me, please. This salmon is for expensive, rich, bougie people. Why am I getting healthy foods? I just think it's really cool to open up a bag of spinach and eat it like your Popeye and have no issue with that, like raw and all. I love that. I was doing that a few months ago before I got my diagnosis when I was super sick, and I'm actually allergic to salmon too. I'm allergic to beef, pork, lamb, dairy. Not allowed to have it at all, but I do. The dairy anyway, because it doesn't make me sick. The beef and stuff do. But I'm also allergic to, this is a big list. I don't know if I memorized it yet. I am allergic to lettuce, raspberries, rice, salmon, blueberries, and just a lot of random insane stuff. Almonds too. And dogs and cats, but I've been allergic to those since I was a child. And people always want to say, I'm so sorry, like, why are you apologizing? Is me being allergic to dogs and cats so bad that you have to apologize and not acknowledge that I've had it my whole life? I don't know. Dogs and cats, the allergy to them, it used to be a lot worse when I was a child. I couldn't even be around them without my eyes puffing up and watering and not being able to sleep because I was in so much pain from my eyes swelling. But nowadays it ain't even all that bad. And people want to ask dumb questions like, if you are allergic to dogs and cats, why did you have a dog? Why do you have a dog currently? Why did you have a cat? I'm like, why does my life have to revolve around non-life-threatening allergies that I got shots on my life for? Which I am getting shots for again now. But I have this really nasty idea to air fry some waffles. I'm an American. I don't know why people try to make fun of me for my weight. First of all, this is the first time I've ever been overweight in my whole life. And I'm almost 27. Almost every American is overweight because we have 34-ounce drinks and stuff and big portions. I got sick and got fat because I was working out, and people think that hurts my feelings, but it doesn't. I have eyes like, I know I'm fat. I don't care. I'm working on it, but I'm not eating the eggs and the salmon because I'm overweight. I'm doing it because it's yum.com. But I got this new phone. It has this weird thing that always slides over my phone lens. But I don't know. People are so stupid. Like, it's always colorist, fat phobic people, ableism, homophobia, racism. And I'm like, that's the best you can do. But I forgot. Yes. I have this disgusting idea. I put waffles in the air fryer earlier today just because it, like, I don't have a traditional air fryer. I have an oven that has an air fryer option, so it's not really an air fryer. And I use it because it's, like, really easy to get to, because using that oven's really complicated, so trying to figure out how to navigate it's really hard. So I just, like, hit the air fry option because it goes almost like 500 degrees, and I want my food done within like 5 to 10 minutes. So I did that for my waffles, and it was cool. So I have this disgusting idea to put turkey bacon and eggs on that waffle. Like, it's not revolutionary, it's not crazy, but I just think it's going to be a good idea. What's the problem? It's probably going to be, it's not even crazy, it's just disgusting. I'm obsessed with eggs right now. I just want to have fried eggs like every single day, but yeah, that's all I be wanting. Tacos, eggs, pizza. I don't want salmon all the time, but it is pretty fire. Like fish and salmon, fried fish and baked salmon, pretty fire. I want fries all the time. Fruit punch high C all the time, and that's all I be wanting. Like, I don't really care about anything else but those things, and Mexican chicken soup. That's all I want. Corn, black beans, tomatoes. I don't care about anything else right now. Like, I don't know. So, yeah. There are my groceries that I got. And I think that shopping every 2 days is stupid, but like I said, I have limited space because, like, I'm not a rich person. I don't have a refrigerator at home that you can just stuff 5 pre-made meals for the week for everybody and all the ingredients you need to make things, and then have like oodles of space left. I wish I did, but I don't. I think that one of my goals in life is to have a giant deep freezer and a giant refrigerator, because I think that's bomb.com. Like, obviously getting those appliances is a big thing, but also being able to fill it is also a thing you need to have money for. And I acknowledge in America, in this economy, that's not really ideal or logical, but I want it to be a goal of mine because, like, obviously health insurance, life insurance, car insurance, which I should have my life insurance paid off soon, believe it or not, soon. So I won't have to worry about that. But mortgage payment, utilities, bills, like, obviously all that, and then have the money left over to buy things to put in your deep freezer and refrigerator, that is a must have. I don't care. I just love cooking, and I've always wanted to have like a stock freezer and refrigerator, so I don't have to go anywhere for days. I can just be like, yeah, let me go to the freezer and make some pizza rolls and fries and anything that's healthy or whatever, and just not rely on anything from restaurants, which I don't eat out that much anyway anymore, because it's honestly for rich people. I'm a college student, so obviously I don't have the funds to be eating out 24/7. I know people that like to try to make fun of me try to be like, oh, by the looks of you, it looks like you do. Like, honestly, I'm bringing it up not because it's upsetting me. I'm bringing it up because I'm confused. Like, I'm not even that much overweight, and people always want to call me fat, and I'm just like, fat? It's always, I already said this, but it's always fat phobia, ableism, homophobia, racism, or misogyny, and I'm like, I can lose weight, and I have been working out for years, all my life basically. I did track, softball, powerlifting, bowling, and I've never not been in the gym my whole life except for when I was like under 8. So when I was like 9 and up, I've always been hitting the weights. And all of a sudden, I've gained weight because my metabolism slowed down because I got older. And everybody, every time they argue with me like they used to when I was a teenager, they just want to call me fat. I'm like, that's really weird because, like, back in the day, they would just call me slurs, but now it's you're gonna call me fat. Like, obviously, you're never gonna call me stupid. Never gonna call me stupid because I almost have a degree. Gonna work on more degrees if I have the money and the time because I want to be into government and law and everything that has to do with that and politics. Never gonna call me stupid. You can call me fat if that makes you think that you did something. Like, it's just insane. I'm like, fat. But you can't call me unkind. You can't call me a liar. You can't call me a cheater. You can't call me stupid. Like, if I was arguing with somebody like me and there was nothing to say nasty about them, I'd probably be plumb out of insults too. But it's just not happening. I'm not trying to discredit people for having issues that make them unable to lose weight or make it hard for them to lose weight than others. And I'm not making fun of people, but honestly, I'm just talking about me. If that's offensive, I don't know. My stomach does not tuck into my pants. My stomach does not hang over my crotch. My stomach is not that big. And people want to sit there and act like I'm a woolly mammoth. I'm like, that's just not the case, bruv. Me talking about it doesn't equate to me being upset. I just want to address it because I'm just like, you didn't eat. Obviously, they'll be like, but you did. Yeah. Because despite going to college full time, something they can't do, and working as many hours as my schedule allows me to, I still find the money to have money to spend on food. I'm sorry that's so offensive that you didn't have the money to go to school, I guess, to further your education to get a better job. And I'm sorry that if you did have the funds to go to college, you didn't have the money to buy food and you're stick skinny. Like, I don't know what people want me to say. Like, that doesn't have anything to do with me. And I promise I'm not upset. I can talk about things as much as I want to. Like, I can bring it up again tomorrow if I wanted to. That still wouldn't mean that I'm upset. I'm just confused. I'm allowed to be confused. I'm a critical thinker. I love to analyze situations and outcomes and why something is the way it is and why this happened. Like, I love all that. I love critically analyzing almost everything from songs to breakups, others' experience to mine. I just love critically thinking things in general. So obviously, I'm gonna be confused and critically think that people call me fat on the internet. Devastates me when it doesn't. Especially when we're talking about politics and human rights. They're just like, you're fat. And I'm just like, okay, well, you are in support of a sovereignty nation that ended in 1865. You're in support of a fascist regime that was a dictatorship that ended in 1945. Okay, you're a part of a cult that doesn't critically think, that wants to be a part of fascism in the ways of the 1800s and the 1900s, and that's not gonna fully succeed. Like, okay, so you're gonna call me fat, okay, but your awful, racist, bigoted, discriminatory, ignorant, unnecessary ideologies are going to die along with my weight because I work out all the time. Like, when I say they're gonna die, I'm just saying, like, fascism usually dies out. I hate to say, like, usually the awful people eventually fall. Like, just people are just so stupid because, like, every time they get mad at me, it's always you're fat. I'm like, well, you're stupid. But anyways, that's what I got at the store today. I hope you liked it. I'm going to go home and make a waffle sandwich and uphold civil liberties and human rights and being kind to others. And being mean to people when they are mean to others in such ways that are discriminatory. And I'm not going to call them fat because I have much more critical thinking abilities to be more colorful in the ways I speak to people. Sorry about it, is what I would say if I was actually sorry about it in some universe where that mattered. Peace out, I guess. Bye.